Hi, everyone. So let's go through the astrology of December 9th through the 15th. Now, just a really quick warning, this week is going to be a shit show. But now that you know, it will prepare you so that you won't lose your stuff. And you won't be super frustrated during the week, and you know, like kind of how to kind of work through the energy because it's really a go with the flow energy so you don't lose your stuff. Okay. I mean, you know. So, thank you for all my subscribers. I am eternally grateful to all of you. May you all receive the blessings you send to me in subscribing to the channel, for giving the likes and leaving comments. If you're interested in going directly to the days of the week, I recommend you checking out the description part below. Right there, I have timestamps, and I also have information if you're interested in a consultation with me. So, let's begin with this Monday. Monday the 9th, the moon enters Aries and it creates a trine in Mars in Leo. So, okay, keep in mind that Mars in Leo right now is in that retrograde energy. So it kind of sucks. It's kind of like the hurry up and wait, right? And this energy of the moon entering Aries kind of gives you that anger, that desire, that ambition to move forward, to get over with it, to be the person that creates the breakthroughs in your life, right? But then here we have a full tank of gas, right? But there's no tires in the car. That's how the energy is. It's like a full tank of gas, the car is up and running, and then all the tires are flat. That's the energy. So you can see how this can be very like chaotic. This can be very frustrating. And mind you, you will not be the only one experiencing this. So others will be experiencing this. And depending on how much you've done internal work, you will either overreact or underreact to the situation. Honestly, the entire week, I would recommend some kind of spiritual work to do, like spiritual cleansing and balancing your energy, because it will be something where people will feel the frustration of not being able to move. Okay. And some of these things are situations that are repeating from the past that you're kind of freaking over and you just want it out of your life, yet it continues to come back and you're like, don't you understand the word no? Don't you understand the word I don't like this anymore? I'm not of this world. No, they don't understand this world because their whole point is to frustrate you at this moment. But it's divine timing, and the universe has its plans of why it's frustrating you right now, and as you go through the week you'll see why. Okay, so now let's go to Tuesday the 10th. The moon is in Aries and it does a trine in the sun in Sagittarius. Okay, so now we have this energy where you're getting a lot of clarity in the direction that you want to go in your future. You also have this impulse and this desire and this internal ambition to move forward, but we are still highly influenced by that we're not moving energy of the Mars in Leo. Now, this will not moving energy can be something internal where you have something you have to heal, work through, blah, 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 a whole mess of stuff, or it can be external where you realize that this person is getting in this in your way, that job's getting in this in your way, your car's getting in your way, your kids are getting in your way, but there will be things that are blocking you. This is actually very good energy because what it's doing is it's shining a light to the things that you have allowed into your life to consume your life, right? I'm not saying that you can now ignore your children if you have children, but it is how much emphasis and how much importance you put on making sure their life is perfect, but you don't worry about yours. You see, there is a balancing act in everything we do. Now, this is a great day for you to hit new books, get more new ideas, go to new resources on social media, open your mind to different ways of doing things. So this would be like, for example, if we're going back to the kids, picking up a book on how you can like parent, but also have your personal needs met, right? Unguilty parenting, because I feel like out right now in the world, I don't know why I'm talking so much about parenting, but they're out right now in the world is this belief system that if your kids are messed up, it's your fault. If they can't handle hard situations, it's your fault, that you have to secure their emotional state at all times. But Sometimes if you coddle something too much and you protect it too much, you also create a weakness inside that child. And I guess somebody needed to hear that. So that's what I'm talking about. It's learning new things that will help you move towards that direction that you already know you want to do, except the tires of your car are all flat. Okay. So now let's go to Wednesday. Wednesday, the 11th, the moon enters Taurus and does a square in Mars in Leo. So here is more friction energy. This is amplifying the energy of the Mars in Leo retrograde. Okay. So this is like, if now the tires are not only flat, but now there's the battery of your car just died, right? So it's amplifying that energy. And then we have the moon in Taurus. The moon in Taurus is very, mm, I want to say, determined energy on your behalf. So you're like, I know that the car's tires are flat and the battery is gone, but I will push this damn car, but I'm going to make it move. So it's kind of like a strong determination for you to force things to happen in your life, and kind of fighting against the current, which I wouldn't recommend this day. And I think this is what these astrology readings are so important about, is the fact that um, sometimes the best thing you can do is sit in an energy, stop and pay attention, right? At times we want to do, but a lot of things are accomplished not in the doing, but in the observing. And I want to say, like, let's not fight against this current, but instead of being the bulldozing your way through a situation, be a bull and stand grounded in the spot you're in right now, not allowing yourself to be moved so you can observe your surroundings. That way, I feel like you will find out more about what is actually holding you back and how you can move yourself forward. This is not a week to do. It's a week to open your eyes and see, open your ears and hear, and then take notes as to what it is that you need to do or what you should work on to be able to move forward. Is it a negative belief system about yourself? Is it a person that you're letting into your energy? Is it I don't know, like a habit that you might have that keeps sabotaging you? And is there a way that you can function your way out of it? That is what I would say the week should be focused on, right? So now let's go to Thursday the 12th. On Thursday, the 12th, Venus is in Aquarius, creating an opposition with Mars in Leo. I now wrote this in the computer, so I have two screens. It's kind of awesome because I'm not like flipping through books. So this day is like, universe, do you freaking hate me? Do you hate me? Is that what the problem is right here? Because the energy of Venus in Aquarius is this dreamlike energy where you're like, I just really want to be X, Y, and Z. I just really want to move to this place. I just really just want to live in peace. I just really, and then you're just like, you're starting to get that kid's energy where like you really bad want something to happen and it seems like everything is working against you because the opposition again is Mars and Leo. So it's um like you want to just sit there and cry. It's like, I don't understand why I work so hard to be able to move forward and there's always something getting in my way, right? Um it's on purpose, right? Sometimes we move because we have a dream, right? And sometimes we have many dreams and we sit on it, right? And the reason we do it is because it's not perfect, or we need this, or we need this other thing. But if the flame is placed on our butt strong enough, we feel so uncomfortable that we're like, I don't care if I don't have the right tools, the right resources, the right whatever, I'm getting the flip out. And that's what this week is all about. Is the fact that you are being put in a hot pot and being told, how do you like the heat? Obviously, I've been telling you to move the entire freaking year. I've been telling you what is wrong with you and what you should do to be able to move forward the entire year. Because let's be honest, who cares if it's Sally Sue or fulano de tal over there that is causing the problem. You're the one sitting in the pot, not allowing yourself to create boundaries and move away from these individuals that would cause that problem, right? And sometimes it is an impossibility. I am aware of that, where you live with the people or you work with the people and you need this job and whatever. Yes, that is true. There is times where we're stuck in a situation we do not like, but we also gift these people our power when we allow them to dictate us. And if we start actively moving the energy within us, then we start getting to the point where we're like, I understand I need this job. I understand I need to put up with these people, but it doesn't mean I have to be here forever. And that means I can actively start looking for other jobs and resources of income that will facilitate a way of me getting away from these people. That means that I can take this course that I need to take so that I have that certificate I need so that I can move on. That means that I can potentially look at other places that would be in my budget or other resources that they have for people like me that don't have a lot of resources to get out of the situation. There's always a means. We are the ones that block it. And when we ask, we receive, right? So this is pushing you to ask the right questions, to observe the right things, and then to move in the direction that will bring you your fulfillment. 2025 is the shedding of the snake's skin. It's you letting go of all these things that have limited you up to now. So, whatever comes up right now is telling you this is the thing that's been hanging you up, right? This is what makes you feel you're less than. This is what makes you limit yourself. This is what puts brakes in front of you when you should have gas in your car, right? So let's work on this. 2025, let's work on it the entire year. Who cares if it takes me an entire year to move from where I'm at, to get that new job, to get past the trauma, right? Who cares? The thing is, I know now what has been blocking me, and I'm going to work on that. That's what I'm saying this entire energy is, because instead of sinking this Thursday into this energy of depression because you don't have what you want and you just want it, and it's so unfair that the world is against you, if you see it in a different angle and you know what? Why haven't I gotten this? I'm a good person. I try different things, blah, blah, blah. What is it that I'm allowing in my life that makes this happen? You're going to make the change that you need to move forward. So, this is all a week about you and the strength you have and the opportunities you have and the resources you have. But if you allow this energy to sink you in the darkness and tell you, all by myself. I keep hearing that song in the background. Don't wanna be all by. If you allow that to happen, then that's you allowing that to happen. Okay, you were gifted the strength, the resources, and the abilities to move out of a situation. And the ones that have it harder were given more, but they need to find it. They need to knock on the door. They need to seek, right? So let's go to Friday the 13th. So ironic that with the culmination of the coming of the end of this Mercury retrograde, right, we also include a Friday the 13th. I have to put a shout out to my sister-in-law Deej. I guess it is her birthday today, and so congratulations for your birthday. But that being said, Mercury is in Sagittarius and it's sextile Venus in Aquarius. Literally, the energy of Mercury in Sagittarius is vocalizing the direction that you want to go in the future, and then Venus in Aquarius linked to your heart and your deepest earthly desires to expand in the direction that you want. And then you're going to have a whole mess of flipping no's from the universe. It's like no, 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 no. And all you're going to be is like, F you, F this world, F everything. I just want to say that I want to move forward. I cannot believe you guys are holding me back, right? Um, it's on purpose yet again. So there's this thing about how you cook frogs. I got this from a sermon from a pastor that I went to a Christian church once, and a few times actually. And what he was talking about was how you cook frogs. And he goes, You put a frog in a pot and you slowly increase the heat. You don't do it fast, you do it slow. As the heat increases, the frog won't actually jump out of the pot. It will stay there and it will acclimate to the environment. It will acclimate to the environment. It will acclimate to the environment until it eventually cooks inside out, and it never moved because it acclimated to the environment, right? So one of the things that we have as humans is our ability to adapt. It's okay. It's all right. The universe got my back. I'm going to be positive at all times and allow things to blah, blah, blah. No, no, that is not right. That is false spiritualism that is out here all over the place. We are not supposed to be butterflies and rainbows every single day. We are not supposed to be sunshine every single day. We are, according to the Bible, in a world full of wolves. We have to learn to be the snake, but we also have to be as docile as a dove. In other words, we need to know when and how these people, places, things, and energies stop us. And then we need to know how to slither away from it in a peaceful way, but it does not mean that we're going to bow down and let somebody screw us in the back. All right. So, that being said, this energy of Friday the 13th is more of this energy of um, you're not going to get what you want. And it's like, instead of the universe turning up the heat slowly in the pot so you can acclimate to your environment, it's turning it 100%. So it's so uncomfortable that you're like, holy crap, I need to get out of here. And you jump out of the pot, right? And jumping out of a pot is scary. It's uncomfortable. It's a world that you don't know, but it's so much better than staying in somewhere that you know you're getting cooked. And that is the energy of Friday the 13th. It's this energy of, I just can't do this anymore. Um, I think it's an awesome energy, but it's going to feel like utter shit to a lot of people. And there's going to be a lot of triggered people. And there's going to be a lot of energy of F this, you know, and lashing out and all kinds of stuff. So keep your cool. Again, the entire week should be a week where you're focusing on coming to your center, doing things that will allow you to flow in the top of the water and not sink deep into the darkness. Okay, so now let's go to Saturday the 14th. Saturday the 14th, the moon is in Gemini, creating a conjunction with Jupiter in Gemini. Two things that have to do with communication and expansion and your duality. All right. Duality is very important here. This day is when you finally come, you need one of those days, right? Saturday is the day where you're going to be like, well, it is what it is. This world is a freaking shit show, but at least it's interesting. Okay. This is when you're just like, que sera, sera is the energy I'm feeling for and Saturday. Okay. Which is great that you will be in this que sera, sera energy. You will be in this energy. It is what it is. But don't allow this calm down to make you think things will get better. Okay. It just means you have come to the realization that you cannot change the world around you, but you can change yourself. And so you're going to actively work on changing yourself. But the moment that you stop changing yourself into the person that you are, I'm going to tell you, as we entered into this age of Aquarius, you will definitely 1,000% feel uncomfortable with situations that are the hot pot, right? It won't be something that you can just live with. Um, so you will actively be moved in that direction, and there will be this energy of continuing moving forward. Just know that you'll just have a reprieve of that internal anger, warfare of this is effing BS, right? And so now let's go to Sunday. Sunday the 15th, there is a full moon in Gemini. Yay! And it's also the end of the Mercury retrograde. All right. Again, the energy of duality, the energy of communication, the energy of awakening. All right. And I don't feel like this communication will be physical. I feel like this communication will be spiritual. You might receive it in things that you see in social media. You might receive things in downloads that you receive in a meditative state. It doesn't matter, but you will receive information. The information is like clarity, because full moons is all about the awakening, the coming full circle energy. And the entire retrograde was one where the past repeats itself because you didn't do things correctly the first time with an individual, yourself, person, place, thing, energy, it does not matter. And you revisited to it to realize how much you gave to something that shouldn't have given anything to, and given the opportunity to course correct change. Sorry, I'm having a problem talking. So in this energy, you're finally coming to a realization about yourself, about the energies around you, about how they've affected you and how much allowance you've given that to, right? And so you're closing off these chapters and you're saying, I'm no longer going to allow this to happen to me anymore. Honestly, this full moon, I would write that down. All the things that you experienced the entire retrograde period, which was the 25th of November all the way to the 15th of December, and probably the entire year, things that you felt stopped you, things that limited you, things that restricted you, things that made you feel like you were less than what you actually were. And you're just going to write it all out, okay? And honestly, I would kind of burn it with some coffee. So coffee is a very good for spell work, is a very good activation energy. It's kind of like bringing flames to a fire, making something work faster. And on that, when you're writing all that negative stuff that happened, to put a declaration of faith, like, I will absolutely never allow this energy to influence me anymore, to stop me, to restrict me, to make me feel less than what I am, right? And writing that on the piece of paper, signing it, dating it, making it very official, and then burning it with some coffee. It will create an impact in your life, because what you're saying is that you're creating a declaration where you will absolutely not allow that to cross your path. That does not mean it will not. It will mean that 2025 you will be tested by these things at least 3 to 4 times, because it's mind, body, and spirit, and then the confirmation, right? And so you will be tested, but you now recall what you said that you will not allow to enter into your life. So when it comes back, you will understand that that is the thing that's been limiting you, and what you need to do to remove it. So, people, all I can say is this week is just chill, breathe, allow things to flow, because it will be difficult. But you have the strength and the tools and the resources to be able to move that forward. I hope this helps you, and we'll see you the next time.